Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Shout out Melle Mel. Melle Mel has just done an interview, and he's got the world in an uproar. We were not on board. We were not on deck with episodes to discuss this Billboard top 100 MCs ever, or how many ever it was. But it's just like a fugazi list, like the Rolling Stones list was. Eminem was top 5. Melle Mel says the only reason why Eminem is top 5 is because he's white. Keep it a Cino. Wish your thoughts on it. Let me know. We've had guys like Fat Joe that have come out and they've spoke against him. You got a bunch of people on social media that said, there's been a lot of white rappers, but nobody sold what Eminem sold, and nobody was as good as him. So, what's your thoughts on it? Do people put Eminem up there because he's top 5? Because in the top 5 because he's white? Keep it a Cino. Let me know. Is Eminem in your top 5 because he sold a lot of music? What is your criteria if you have Eminem in the top 5? Is it no cap what Melle Mel was saying? Keep it a C-note. Should we call him Oouuber? Let me know. I say no cap. No cap. It's only because he's white, and it's not only because he's white, but that's a major part in it. But it's Dre. Nobody gives Dre the credit. Nobody looks at it. Dr. Dre is a genius. If Dr. Dre looks at you and feels as though he can run with some type of movie to get money off of you, it's got to be something that's impactful. You got to look at it like this, right? Dr. Dre and Eazy-E is and Cube, they one of the guys that exposed it, but Dr. Dre was getting money in sequin shirts with the World Wrecking Crew, making all type of R&B music with Miss Chalet in them, right? And nothing's wrong with that. He went from that to being an NWA, being a gangster rapper, screaming "fuck the police." Probably the start of shock rap. I'm not going to say it is, but it could play a part in it, right? Dr. Dre seen how him just saying "fuck the police" with everything that they stood for, NWA. All the little white kids want to be like us. All the older white people, they hate us. They want us banned. And this is how much our shock music has an effect, right? He left that alone. I don't want to do the gangsters. Let's go with Snoop. Let's do the smooth, laid-back G stuff. Made Snoop a superstar to this day. You know what? I got this white kid. He can rap. Because Eminem can rap. He has talent. He can make songs. And this shock rap that is going to draw attention no matter what. He's talking about killing his mom and stuff. Nobody's never heard that type stuff. Dr. Dre knew that shock rap was going to gravitate towards, everybody was going to gravitate towards it. Whether you like the music or not, I was in high school when My Name Is John came out. And I remember I was in summer school and there was a kid in my class in summer school. And he just kept saying, "You want to see me stick something, 9-inch nails in my eyelids?" And I'm like, "Yo, why you keep saying that?" He like, "You never heard that song?" I'm like, "Nah." He like, "It's this white boy named Eminem." And I listened to the song. I thought it was dumb as hell, but I'm like, just because he was saying a bunch of silly, goofy, shocking stuff, I think people gravitated to him. I think Dre seen that. And that's why Dre put his hand on him, pause. But Dre is a reason, and nobody looks at it like that. Dre is a reason why Eminem is up there. If he was with anybody else, if Eminem came out with anybody else, he wouldn't have been Eminem. Dre let him say what he want because we already went through that as black people. So when a white person is saying shocking stuff, everybody's going to gravitate towards it. Whether you criticizing it, whether you doing whatever, Dre is the genius behind it. That and the fact that he's white, yes. That's why people got him top 5. I agree with Melle Mel. Again, Eminem is nice. He's talented. He's sold records. He's made great songs. But he's not top 5. He's not even top 10 on the hip hop list. He has not shifted the culture. I agree with, I believe that was Melle Mel saying that. But he did not shift the culture. That's just keeping it 100. After Eminem took off, you didn't hear a bunch of people trying to rap like Eminem or make songs like Eminem besides his squad. Come on, man. Y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all got to knock it off with the goofy stuff. Now, everybody, you don't want to be in bad graces with Eminem. He probably still ball. You know what I mean? So you going to get on camera and say some stuff like, nah, the old head ain't right. Yes, he is. He's right. He's right, because if that was cannabis saying all that stuff, y'all wouldn't have messed with it. Come on, man. If it was cannabis, you would not have messed with it. You'd have been like, yo, that nigga out of pocket, man. I ever seen him, I'ma knock him upside his head. Like, come on, man. For black people, what made you, if you're black or brown, and you listen to Eminem, what made you gravitate towards his music? Keep it a C note, let me know. The dumbest thing I've seen in a while, Morant flashing a gun in the club, NBA and Colorado police investigating him. You got to be kidding me. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, kid? Like, who does that? Who does that? Now, I want to ask y'all a question, because right before this happened, and I don't know if this is a trigger effect, but I seen it. It was like a little video going around where somebody redid the 8 Mile John, and they had Morant as a kid, and like he was playing the role. Like he wanted to be a gangster now. Then a couple days later, he pop up flashing a gun in the club. Is that a reaction from people grinding him up on social media? Keep it a C note. What's your thoughts on Morant flashing a gun in the club? Keep it a C note. Should he be suspended for a year? How long should he be suspended for? Keep it a C note. Should he be suspended at all? You know what I mean? Let me know. But listen, right? Before all of this happened, I've seen a lot of comparisons. Morant, AI, oh, his numbers is here and his numbers was there. And is he taking this AI Morant thing a little too far? I mean, I know AI was getting into some stuff, but is Ja taking this too far? He's arguably, if he's not the best point guard in the league, he's at least top 2 or top 3, right? We can agree on that, right? No cap, call me a Uber. Is Morant top 3 point guard in the league? Yes, no. Keep it a C note. Why are you doing this? Like, you got to be kidding me, Morant. Now, me personally, I would say maybe that other video was accurate, because a real dude that grew up in the trenches and got millions of dollars wouldn't be on video flashing a gun in the club. But then I got to look at it like that. Like, even these young boys that's really in the trenches, that's what they do. They post guns on social media. But somewhere down the line, you got to look at it like, I'm worth this amount of millions of dollars, and you got to be smarter than that. That's just my thoughts, and I'm keeping it a C note. Question of the day, I asked John and I asked Vito. We all came to a unanimous decision. If David Robinson played in today's NBA, where would he rank amongst centers, big men, whatever you want to call it? Where would he rank amongst them? Me, John, and Vito, we all said he would be the best center or the best big man in the league. Is that no cap? Should you call us an Uber? Keep it a C note with us. Shout out to Nas. I went to the show at the Garden. Nas Killed the Garden. It's been a lot of, you know, back and forth on social media, but shout out to Nas. He also got the lead song on the John Wick joint, a throwback song. But I told John and Vito I was just shocked at how many, not only whites but Asians, were at the Garden, and how many young people was there. Like it was young people there that only knew his new music, and it was a lot of debate whether Nas is relevant or not today, and I'm pretty sure that he's relevant. What I've seen at the Garden that night, he's like, look, I've never seen it. They had a whole section right next to us with all deaf people, and the guy had the headphones on, and I couldn't believe it, yo. I'm like, yo, Nas got these type fans. I even told a couple of my folks, like, yo, it was some Asians in our section that was so drunk they dropped beer on everybody. But that's how much they was rocking out the Nas joints. Like, I couldn't believe so many Asians was there. And they wasn't speaking English. So, shout out to Nas. Um, I want to ask y'all a question because I've seen a lot of videos lately. Shout out to Math Hoffa because he just had somebody on there. I don't know. It'll be on the screen, but they was damn, is it not drum DJ Cannon, I believe. He was like the first time that they played Ether. In the first time Jay heard Ether, he was in the club with them. I don't know if y'all seen the interview, and basically he said they sent the DJ up there to cut the song off, but they wouldn't cut it off. But keep it a C note. When you look at it, and shout out to people like Choke No Joke, because he's talked about this. Dame Dash has an interview where he talked about it. Do you think that the song Ether played a part in the Rocafella breakup? Yes, no, keep it a C note. I will end it like this, right? Is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? I think that line hurt. Pause. And the reason why I say that, because when you go back and listen to the album after Jay came back, after Rocafella broke, when he did the song, the Lost One song, that's what he said. Too much Sam Rothstein. Ain't that what he said? Ain't on the movie when he started getting on TV and being seen? And take a look at it. Look at that. It will be I'll put it in the description, but it's an interview where Dame Dash said after Ether came out, he didn't speak to Jay for weeks. I mean, keep it a C note. I believe Ether played the part. And I don't think it was the deciding factor, but I think that was something that and compared to Beans You Whack, like who got done dirty the most out of state property? And it wasn't just Nas saying that back then. It was a bunch of guys saying that. So I'm just keeping it a C note. I think Ether played the part in the Rock breakup. But, drop some comments. Let me know. We can come back and discuss it. Before I get out of here, shout out A1 Sauce Money. Me and A1 Sauce Money, when we go back and forth, we go back and forth. So Drink Champs posted a clip, right? And on the clip, it was I don't even know what Nori was. He was talking some BS on I think Fat Joe and Q, some bull crap, right? But as soon as I look at the clip and I say what he say, I already got my thought in my head. So pause. I see that A1 Sauce Money had left a comment, but I'm like, before I read his comment, let me get my thought off. I said whatever I said, like Nori ain't been right since he did what he did to Kanye, like. You know what I mean? That was it was to something like that. Then I went and seen what A1 Sauce, I can't even remember where he commented, but I commented something back to him. Next thing you know, he replied to his comment and he replied to my comment. We're going back and forth. But he's defending Nori, and I'm grinding Nori up, basically saying Nori's a puppet now and this, that, and the third. He ain't that boy like that no more. He about that paper. You see what I'm saying? Whatever I was saying, I'm like, damn, A1 Sauce Money tapped out. Like, usually I be smoking Sauce Money, pause. Usually I be smoking him, though, in these debates, and he won't die. He just keep coming back. But I'm like, damn, A1 ain't coming back. So when I go to my notifications, none of them is there no more. I'm like, damn, I know they ain't doing. So I hit him up. He like, nah, all my comments is there. Then he look again. He's like, you know what? I don't think all my comments there. So I go on the Keep It a C Note podcast page. Long story short, Drink Champs, because I was grinding Nori up and calling him all type of puppets, they blocked our comments. They took them down. We couldn't comment on them. Basically, if I go look at it right now, it still has like 23 comments on it. So I want to say the Drink Champs, whether it's Nori, DJ FN, whether somebody else is controlling a page, like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. You going to censor that? Like, if Nori doing nut stuff, Nori doing nut stuff. Like, come on, we can't stand on nut stuff. You know what I mean? Because what A1 Sauce Money was saying was basically, since that Kanye issue that they signed the new deal with somebody, whatever kind of, and I'm like, that don't mean that he's right. He ain't been right since he did that nuts stuff to Kanye. That's just my thoughts. Like, none of the episodes has enticed me to watch it. To be honest, I don't even want to hear nothing Nori got to say because I think that was a nut move. That's just my personal opinion. I think Nori did sucker stuff. And Kanye being on the show already boosted his ratings. Like, he could have got his ratings boosted again, but still didn't let Kanye go out like that. When he did that, I seen right then and there. It was about views for him. You see what I'm saying? So, my thing would be just don't let the money change y'all, man. I don't care how many deals y'all got. Like, man, don't do sucker stuff. Take the grind up. If you gonna be on that stuff, you gonna be on that stuff. Because that's what it was about. It was basically about me saying he gets permission with certain guys. Like, if Jay has a problem with people, Nori got to clear it with Jay before they go on there. And he said it on multiple interviews with multiple guests. And that's my whole thing with it. Like, it's not like he's showing love, because if Jay say, no, I don't want Beans on there, guess what? Beans wouldn't have been on Drink Champs. Like, come on, man. Y'all know what's going on. But, again, Drink Champs, Nori, come on, man. You changed. Nori, you changed, man. Come on, man. Me personally as a fan, I've always felt some type of way because I think Capone should be somewhere in the mix on. That's just me personally, but you changed, Nori. Come on, man. I'll wrap this one up though, people. First show back. First episode of the new season. Again, shout out Vito. Shout out to John. They will be back in the building within the next couple episodes. We're back up and running. As you can see, I still got the Ram stuff on. We're no longer the champions. But I can sit here at this table with these two player haters for one more season and know that my jewelry is newer than John's and way newer than Vito's. Vito still got a gold ring. He might got a silver ring. So, I can still wear it proudly because John, the Eagles did what we did. They went all in to win a championship like we did when we got Stafford. The difference is no matter how many records Jalen Hurts broke, how many numbers he put up, Matthew Stafford got the job done and the Eagles didn't. So, when you go all in, you got to win. You know what I'm talking about? Again, if this is your first time tuning in, salute to you. Please hit the sub button. Everybody that's tuned in, all my regulars, shout out to you. Please hit the like button. Drop some comments. I know that I done said some things that probably got people upset. Let me know about it in the comments. As always, I am your boy Brown. Please tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell everybody. Keep the C note. I holla at y'all.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.